Champlain Mill for having us. Gotta thank them. Before we start our program this evening, second half, we'd like to bring Mrs. Eva Reeder up and to present us. Oh, we'd like to do it later. Eva would like to present the award later, so with no further ado, I give you the band.
We'd like to bring out one of our featured vocalists here for you this evening, Miss Megan Saunders, and Megan's going to sing a beautiful ballad for you entitled When You Wish Upon a Star. through. feature our lead alto player in a beautiful little ballad, kind of a ballad, but it's a ballad with a little bit of a jazz feel, and it's called Softly From My Window by Sammy Nestico. I think you'll all recognize this next tune. We love that tune. We love that tune. The next tune we're going to do for you features Kelly again, and this time joined by our tenor maniac, Miss Amy Scarborough, and this is a tune called Jolly Business. We're going to slow it down just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. And we're going to do a little ballad for you. It's a tune entitled City Lights. I Found by singing Mystico. Mr. Mark Griffin on saxophone solo. I'm sorry, trumpet solo. This saxophone. Hold up your horn. Hold up your horn. That's the trumpet. This is for my benefit. And that's the saxophone. Before we do our last number for the evening, I wanted to take a moment and recognize a few people who have been incredibly dedicated members to the Otter Valley Jazz program for a number of years. And for them, this is their last performance with this group because they're graduating on Saturday. And it's sad for many of us to see them go, but we all rejoice in them having been with us and having contributed as much as they have. And I'd like to ask my seniors to stand up so I can introduce them to you. On baritone saxophone, Mr. Mark Trombley. Stay up, sir. Tenor saxophone, Amy Scarborough. On trombone, Mr. Nathan Blanchard. Miss Stephanie Thurston. And over here on piano, Miss Leah Behemoth. And last but certainly not least, on trumpet, our converted flute player, Miss Donna Prokofsky. How about a round of applause for all of them? And we'd like to dedicate our last tune to our seniors. May this be one of their theme songs and one of their theme slogans as they go through this life. And the name of the tune is Say What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the honor of middle school jazz ensemble. Let them know how much you love them, folks. There you are. Very nice. All right, and I'd like to get Mrs. Eva Reader up to present a little award.
And of course, we love the big band. We met at a USO dance, and he died at a nightclub. But I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. And I want you to keep on doing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
One more time, folks.
Thank you. Kevin Hughes on trumpet. Meg Raymond on alto saxophone. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go from one field to another. Here's a little thing by Duke Ellington called Don't Get Around Much Anymore.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Lou Ritter, ladies and gentlemen, on trumpet. And the band. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a little more volume over here? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm going to stay back here and do a little bit of the announcing here so we don't keep going back and forth and wasting a lot of time. We are Essex Middle School Jazz Ensemble. My name is Tim Langer. I'm the director of these fine, fine young people. I agree with you wholeheartedly. The first thing that you heard when we came up is an African drum processional entitled Ajomani, which is from the Awe tribe, which is translated into bells that sing. From there we went into the late great Dizzy Gillespie's theme song, Night in Tunisia, and then we went on to Mr. Duke Ellington's Don't Get Around Much Anymore. We'd like to continue this. We'd like to slow the pace down a little bit with a piece by another late and, of course, great jazz artist, Mr. Miles Davis. Here's a little thing from the Kind of Blue album called Freddie Freeloader, and this features a couple of other students we'll tell you afterwards. Thank you. That was Meg Raymond on alto saxophone, Mr. Mark Gravlin on tenor saxophone, and Mr. John McGilsky on trumpet. We'd like to pick the tempo up a little bit. We're going to go back to around the late 60s, early 70s, when a gentleman by Van Morrison came out with a piece that wasn't exactly what was going on in the rock industry. And it was a little bit different. And this was after Brown Eyed Girl and all that other stuff he was doing. And he came out with a piece called Moon Dance. And here's our version of Moon Dance.
One, two, three.
Meg Raymond, alto saxophone. Kevin Hughes, trumpet. like this, I wish I had a wig that kind of laid high off of my head so it wouldn't get wet. This portion of the program, at the very beginning, by the way, we did Agile Money. Now we're going to do a piece called Aye Jale. And we're going to tell you a little bit about this in just a minute. The reason why we're doing African drum ensemble music, a lot of people have questioned that, and that's because basically that's where jazz music originated, in Africa. And when the slaves were brought over here against their will, they brought over in their minds the rhythms and the music and the melodies, and that's how really jazz got started. It was created in this country, and that's why jazz is our one true cultural invention and art that we have in this country. So here's Aye Jale. This language is from the Kiwi tribe. Aye Jale means you should treat people the same way that you would like to be treated. If we did that, ladies and gentlemen, we would not have the nonsense that is going on in the world right now. Think about it. Hey, Como, hey, Jata Jata. That means yes, that is right. Yes, that's true. That is the truth. Aye Jale, make anybody wanna. Thank you. Well, that's nothing, ladies and gentlemen. You should have seen them last night. Okay, we're going to change the pace around a little bit. I'm going to introduce to you a couple of music pieces that have kind of like fallen in the cracks in a lot of respects. When you talk about nostalgia, you talk about Presley, the Beatles, and a couple other groups, and everybody else gets forgotten for some strange reason in our society. But back in the around 1967, a gentleman by the name of Al Cooper started Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The second group came out around 1968, 69. Chicago started up as the big thing around 1967, was playing at the Wine and Roses in Schiller Park in Chicago, suburb. And then there were other groups that followed, such as Chase. Frank Zappa used a lot of horns, And that's where a lot of the big band sound came with rock and roll, and it came from jazz. So we'd like to do a few songs that I think will bring back some memories. The band, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And I'm sure Mr. Upton and Mr. Robert Lamb and Mr. David Clayton Thomas, who were the authors of those pieces, and Lou Marie, who did the Blues Brothers opening number that we did. Thank you also. And thank you for remembering. I want to make you aware of something that's very special. And I told this particular person at 7:30 this morning that she was going to play the voice or the vocal part of all of these pieces. And she came in between two finals and other classes, she learned them by 12 o'clock. Miss Meg Raymond, ladies and gentlemen. Meg, take a bow, please. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to finish up with a piece by William Chase. Bill Chase was a gentleman who was an extraordinary trumpet player. He played with the Woody Herman Band. He played with Maynard Ferguson's band, and then he started his own group called Chase, which is a 9-man rock group with 4 trumpets. Unfortunately, Mr. Chase's creative ability was cut short in 1974 by a plane crash in Iowa. So we would like to dedicate this to him, and I would like to dedicate this to all the parents who have helped out this year and have brought your children and the young people to school for all the rehearsals at 7 a.m. These people, for those people who don't know, they rehearse 3 times a week, 7 a.m. Yeah. And even though I don't say it very often, I am very, very proud of what they have accomplished this year. Especially for middle school people. Middle school. Some people say, you can't get middle school kids to play like that. Yes, you can. But you got to fight. Yes, you do. The guy over there knows what I'm talking about. So I'd like to finish up with a piece that really shot Bill Chase to fame called Get It Out. Thank you. And good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Essex Middle School Jazz Ensemble. One more time for them. Very nice. We'd like to welcome Mrs. Eva Reader up to the stage again to present a little award.
Come on, man.
I love this lady. She's great.
Well, I love you too. Here, darling. This is an award in my husband's name. My husband loved the big band, and of course, I guess a lot of you know we do ballroom dances out of the New England area. And since he's gone, I want to keep that music alive, and so I present this award.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much for coming out and joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to have a round of applause for our sponsors, please. Pepsi Cola, WPTV, Public Radio, all the great people who help us here. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of Jazz Fest. And if you care to, there's t-shirts for sale in the back, and I'm sure that would help the cause also. Great. Take care. We'll see you here tomorrow, hopefully.